Hey everyone, and welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. Big warm welcome and thank you to anyone who's a returning viewer or subscriber, and of course if you're new then welcome. It's lovely to have you tuning into my readings. So in today's reading we're looking at, what makes you attractive to them, to your person of interest. What makes you attractive to them? What draws them in? So as usual we have got three piles. We've got pile number 1 with the rabbit card and the beautiful fluorite stone, which is so gorgeous. We have got the eagle card and again the equally lovely red Jasper. Okay, and our last pile, pile number 3, is the Moth card, and again the gorgeous Lapis Lazuli heart. Okay, so as usual, take a moment, go for the pile that's calling to you, that you feel intuitively is the right one for you and that has the messages for you. There might be more than one pile. And that's probably the one that you need to listen to today. Just to say, as usual, it's a general reading. It has a number of messages that may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then that's fine, just leave it behind. It might be that you need to listen to another pile, or just pick up the messages that feel right for you. But anyway, yeah, so I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1, and welcome back to reading. So in today's reading we are doing what makes you attractive to them, what draws them in, what pulls them in with regards to you. So you chose the rabbit card, and you also chose the beautiful green fluorite with these little sort of pink or purple flecks running through. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so let's get straight to it. So we're going to lay out all your cards, and we're just going to do a comprehensive reading as to what makes you attractive to your person, what draws them in. And as I'm doing that, if you feel like you want to subscribe, particularly if you like the reading, then that would be great, because it just helps my channel to grow and I can carry on doing more readings like this. But anyway, so you also got the lovely watermelon card. Okay, and that says have fun with your inner child. So that's a lovely, gorgeous sort of, it's kind of like a reddy pinky colour, isn't it? It's lovely. So we'll put that there. You also have this crystal card which is called kunzite. And the key words for that are love, femininity and transition. And it also has the astrological signs of Taurus, Leo and Scorpio, if that means anything to you. And that is also pink. So I'm just noticing we've got a lot of pinks and reds here. So I think they do find you very loving, very caring, very attractive. Because this is all also to do with the sort of heart chakra, isn't it? So pink or green can represent that. And actually, funny enough, I've got green in the fluorite. So it has that sort of heart feeling. So it feels like there's a lot of, already it feels like there's quite a lot of attraction and love. And also, it feels like there might be quite a lot of, a strong sexual attraction as well with this. Anyway, let's have a look at your tarot and see what they say. So, oh my goodness. So we have the Lovers. Okay, so they are attracted to you because they see you as a very, 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 they see you as their, because the Lovers can often be a soulmate, twin flame connection. So they see you as their soulmate. The twin flame is a very strong bond for them. They are highly attracted to you physically. There's a very strong physical pull in this connection. Yeah, they feel very, very, very pulled towards you. It feels like there's a sort of a magnetic pull. Because we have this kind of like, this kind of spiritual connection, this kind of soulmate, twin flame connection that's going on between you. So in a way, they couldn't help but be drawn to you or attracted to you because you have that. I mean, you might have been, there might be sort of a past life element to this as well in some way. But anyway, let's get out the rest of them before I talk non-stop, before we put them all out. So we've got the 9 of Cups. Wow. The Sun. These cards are looking really good. The 4 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Oh my goodness, the 10 of Pentacles. And then the card that I had at the bottom of the deck, you know, the sort of overall energy as well of the reading, is the Star card. Whoa. So, my goodness, so pile number 1, I mean, they are, I mean, where do you begin really? I mean, I suppose if I look at the kind of rabbit energy, really, so, I mean, they are attracted, that, you know, what makes them attracted to you and what draws them in. I mean, the rabbit is somebody who is very, very, very sensitive, very caring, very intuitive. So I think they see you as being very intuitive. Very intuitive maybe to them or to the people around you. You know, you are aware of what's feelings and moods and emotions. You can pick up on that. And it means that people, I think, naturally gravitate towards you because you're probably a good listener. And you're probably very caring and give very good sort of listening, very good advice. People feel very comfortable with you. Because we have all these kind of heart colours really as well. So I think they see you as that. I think maybe in some ways they might see you as, particularly if this is somebody where this is, you know, somebody that you're maybe wondering about whether they like you or not. So maybe if it's a crush or maybe an ex or something like that, where you're not in an established relationship with them and they don't know you that well. I think initially they might find you as being quite shy as well, quite introverted maybe, but if they do know you and if you are established with them, or you are, you know, it's an attraction and maybe you work with them and they know you a bit better or something like that, then they'll know that you've also got a fun side, you've got a very playful side to you, that maybe isn't always apparent at first, when you know, on first impressions, because you are quite shy and quite introverted. But because we've got this watermelon card here as well, and it says have fun with your inner child, I think they kind of know that you are, and you can be quite playful and spontaneous as well, because the rabbit can be very spontaneous and have a lot of energy, because of course rabbits are always on the alert, they're always on the lookout, because they are hunted by both other animals and by humans. So they have to be very, very alert and in tune with their environment. And I think that they like the fact that you have that kind of intuition, as I said before, that sensitivity to your environment, which means you can pick up on other people's emotions, and it means that you're very caring. And people can come to you and they know that you'll listen to their problems, but you've also got a fun, playful, energetic side. They may see you as some sort of good luck for them, really, because rabbits are often seen as a kind of good luck omen, an omen of fortune. So they maybe see you as their good luck, particularly if we've got the Lovers card here. You've also got the Kunzite here. So again, this is around, you know, unconditional love. So being able to give unconditional love, being able to receive love. It's just a really, really beautiful colour, isn't it? That beautiful pink colour. And also you've got Taurus here. You know, Taurus is governed by Venus. Venus is the, you know, the planet of love, really. So, you know, it just says to me that I mean, I do feel that they, you know, what makes you attracted to them is that they are actually in love with you. I think they are actually in love with you. It feels, you know, they can't help being drawn to you. You have a very strong magnetic pull for them. I mean, we have the 9 of Cups here, which is, you know, a wish fulfillment. I think in many ways they see you as their wish fulfillment. And I think as well is that they see you on the whole as a very happy person, you know, a very contented person, emotionally as well. You know, you have the, you know, you certainly have the potential, and they see that in you, to be very emotionally fulfilled, and also very creative, because we have the Nine of Cups and the Star here. So that shows me that they see you as a very creative person. You might actually be working in the creative industries or have creative projects on the go, or somebody just with the rabbit energy as well that's just always on the go, that has a lot of energy, has a lot of projects, is doing a lot. You might, with the Star card, be somebody that's in the limelight to some degree, but certainly, you know, they have a lot of wish for you. They are attracted to you because they see you as their wish fulfillment. You know, they're wishing, if you're not with them already, they're kind of almost wishing for you to be manifested, to come into their world, because, you know, they see you as this really beautiful, attractive person that they feel a deep, deep, deep connection to. And sometimes they might not be, if they're not with you in an established relationship, they might not understand why they feel such, you know, this kind of strong connection. And it's because you have this kind of Lover's card. There's a sort of a real, it does feel like there's kind of like a past life connection here, twin flame, a soulmate sort of thing going on here. I think more of a soulmate here connection, because these cards, most of these cards are very harmonious. You know, we don't see a lot of drama here, which can sometimes happen with a twin flame connection. So it just feels like there's a very strong soulmate feeling here, and they, I mean, they feel that you, or they see you as a success, I think, or they see you as successful in your own right. You may be somebody that is quite, even though you're shy in lots of respects, maybe you are somebody that is that they can see on social media, or they can follow on social media, or they can access through social media. You are also, they see you as, and I think as well with the good luck kind of omen that sometimes comes with rabbits and the Star card, there's a lot of hope around you. They also see you as having a lot of healing energy, maybe for them. You know, maybe they're feeling that if they got together with you, or if they are with you, that you bring a lot of healing and hope into their lives, and they, you know, they love that about you. They are very drawn to that. What I'm getting really is that they see you overall as a very positive person, as a very positive influence in their life. I mean, we have a lot of, I'm just counting now, we have actually 4 major arcana cards. We've got the Lovers, we've got the Sun, we've got the Star, we've got the Hanged Man. So I think they see you as a very significant person, and somebody that they are definitely in love with. If they haven't yet declared it, they certainly feel that, if you're wondering about that, and if you are in an established relationship with them, I think they see you as somebody who just brings a lot of sunshine, a lot of warmth, a lot of happiness to them. It's just a very, this is Sun card, it's just a very beautiful card with a lot of loving energy, full of light and hope. Now, because we have the Hanged Man here, they may also be attracted to you because you are actually, and it goes with this card of the rabbit being quite shy. So I think maybe you've got, you know, they see you as having kind of 2 aspects to you, and that could go with the Lovers, because the Lovers can sometimes mean choice, and 2 roads, 2 aspects to you. So the Hanged Man is, you know, somebody who's very thoughtful, somebody who's very deep in some ways, because when you're in the hangman mode, it can often mean, you know, when people are going into themselves a little bit, to retreat, to think, to assess, to work things out. So they know that you have a lot of deepness, a lot of depth to you, that you are somebody who takes your time to think things over, to mull things over. So although you have this spontaneous energy, this fun side to you, certainly, and that's very attractive, because it makes you quite charismatic and fun to be around. But you've also got depth to you. You've also got the ability to maybe retreat a little bit sometimes, maybe be a little bit mysterious, a little bit enigmatic, and they quite like that about you. And they feel that, you know, you've got the ability to work things out, to become enlightened about things. So if you're not sure, they like the fact that you can retreat and go into yourselves and work things out, and that you usually come up with, you know, the right plan going forward, or the best plan to go forward. They see you as stable and solid, because we've got the Four of Pentacles and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So that shows to me that they see you as somebody who's together and solid in a sort of material way, and in the kind of 3D world. They see you as somebody who's built up. From the Four of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, you have built up, again with the rabbits, because that can also mean fortune. So you might be somebody that's built up fortune and wealth, and that certainly attracts them, but not in a kind of way which means they are, you know, after your wealth or anything like that. But they just admire the fact that you have been able to build up a comfortable, successful life for yourself, and that you value wealth, because at the end of the day we all need to be able to exist in the 3D world. So we all need to be able to get on in the 3D world. But because you have the Hangman, it shows me that you have a spiritual side to you as well. So it's not, and that is what is also, you know, attracting them and drawing them in, because you have a spiritual side and you have a practical nature, which means that you are able to balance both for your, you know, for your gain, really. Because the Ten of Pentacles shows somebody who is happy, who is contented with, you know, all of their, you know, they might have a group around them, maybe a family circle around them, a setup around them, which shows that they have contentment in their relationships. What I see is that they're attracted to you because you have, you know, you have contentment, I think, in your relationships. They can see that you are successful at relationships, that you're a good communicator, that you're stable and solid, and that people can rely on you. And they find that really appealing. They are very drawn to that. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So I would say that definitely, you know, if you're not with this person right now, it definitely has a very strong, this person is really very attracted to you. They are very in love with you, and they feel a very strong pull towards them. And of course, if you are in a relationship with them, then I feel that your relationship, you know, has got a lot of cards here for success, fulfillment and love, and that they see you as, you know, somebody who is, you know, really their kind of guiding light, really, their hope. But anyway, that has been your reading, pile number 1. I do hope that you have liked it. If you have, then please do subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so you can be alerted to any reading that I'm going to do in the future. But anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So you chose in this reading, where we're looking at, you know, what makes you attracted to them, what draws them in. You chose the Eagle card, this fantastic Eagle card, and you chose the red Jasper. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there. So we're going to put all of your cards out just to get sort of a, you know, kind of an even, you know, comprehensive reading. If you feel at any point during that you'd like to subscribe, that would be fantastic. That would really help, because it means that I could then put out more, you know, readings like this, particularly if you enjoyed it. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So the next card you had was Coral. It's beautiful, beautiful orange colour, coral. And it says, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Okay. So we've got the Eagle, we've got Coral. Oh, we've also got, I'm just going to get this other oracle card. We've also got this crystal, and it's Wolfenite. And it says, journey, past life, soul contracts. So the journey has only just begun. Wolfenite can travel through past, present and future, and opens up communication with the spirit world. Okay, it also aids in past life recognition, helping you to see soul contracts that you've made in this lifetime. So maybe there's something that they are attracted to because there is a past life or a soul contract or a soul connection in this relationship. So maybe they are drawn to you because of that in some way, which means that they see you in a very spiritual way initially. But anyway, I know what I'm noticing straight away though is there's a lot of orange in all of these cards. If we look them all up, there's a lot of orange energy, which reminds me of the second chakra. And the second chakra, or the sacral chakra, is about, you know, sexuality, it's about creativity, and it's about pleasure. It also is about connecting to our feelings of self-worth around sexuality, pleasure and creativity. So they, straight away I'm thinking they see you as a very creative person, as a very attractive, physically a very attractive person. That's what draws them in. And yeah, they see you as somebody who maybe, you know, they would have a lot of pleasure with, or feel a lot of pleasure with, or being around, really. And maybe that's what draws them in, that you are very pleasurable to be around, really. But anyway, let's get the tarot out and see what they say. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, Three of Swords, Two of Cups, Six of Cups. Okay, that makes sense. And we have the Page of Swords, and then I also took the card at the bottom of the deck, which is the kind of overall energy, and that is the King of Wands. Okay, so right, what I feel with the Eagle card and the King of Wands is that they definitely see you at, I think with the Eagle that they are in awe of you, because the Eagle is, you know, king of all of the birds, really. So they see you as somebody who's definitely successful, literally flying high, confident, in charge, you know, very adept at what you do, because the you know, because the eagle flies so high, you know, in the sky, really, it makes him, or, you know, the eagle, the top bird, really, the top dog, really. So I think they see you very much in that way. They see you as very much in command and in control and successful in your life, or certainly having the ability to be successful in your life. Also, with the eagle, they are, you know, obviously they're hunters, aren't they? And they hunt for their prey. And because they're so good at that, because they're so adept at doing that, they don't have to work very hard at doing that. So I feel what draws them in, what attracts them to you as well, is that they see you as being just effortless in your skills and abilities, really. So you have a sort of an effortlessness about you, maybe an effortlessness in your success or in what you've achieved. They feel like you've done it maybe effortlessly, and that you have the ability to do things, you know, that you're so skilled and adept in every area of your life that you just have the ability to do that. But particularly maybe in work, because we've also got the King of Wands here, and the King of Wands, of course, again, is somebody who's an entrepreneur, or somebody in charge, a manager, or somebody who's high up. He's a king. So again, it's somebody who's also very passionate, very enthusiastic, has a lot of energy, has a lot of passion, has a lot of drive. And it goes with the orange. I just feel like they see you having a lot of energy and drive and success, and I think that is what makes them attracted to you. A big part for some of you, what makes them attracted to you and what draws them in, because you yeah, I mean, you are just, you know, you're a boss, really. I think that's what they're seeing, is that you are an absolute boss. But with the eagle, with the eagle here, you also, because in some cultures, you know, the eagle is seen as, you know, because they fly so high, you know, they are in touch with the gods, they are in touch with the sort of spiritual realm, but they also come back down to earth, so they're also grounded. So I think they see you and are attracted to the fact that you've probably created a lot of success in your life in the 3D world, but you are also very spiritual, very deep. You see things in an expansive way. You see the bigger picture. You are very wise, probably, and very spiritually aware. And I think that they find that very, very, very attractive, and it inspires awe. And that's what I mean by you being awe-inspiring. You are just somebody. I think you're just somebody really that stands out in life. I think that's what they like about you. That's what attracts them in. That's what draws them in. You know, you're very, you can see things from a, what you can do is you can see things from a bigger picture. So that means you've got a very expansive mind. You're very knowledgeable, but you've also got a sharp focus. You can focus in on things, a bit like the eagle can focus in on its prey, but from a very, you know, from a height, really. So I think that they find you awe-inspiring because of the amount of skills that you have, and also because you've come to a point in your life, I think from their point of view, where it just seems effortless for you, and I think that they find that very, very, very attractive. I think physically they're very attracted to you, and also you have this kind of, yeah, spirituality to you, because the coral says allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So it's something about maybe they've seen you, you know, act on synchronicities, act on, you know, your spirituality, and that has led to success for you, and they find that awe-inspiring. So maybe you, I mean, I think they might have you up on a little bit of a pedestal, actually. They you know, I mean, in some ways, I think they may see you as a sort of a guide, a mentor for them, as well as being attracted to them. So, you know, and that's, you know, that's what draws them in, that you have this presence to you, this incredible presence to you. But I think as well that there is a, with the Six of Cups, that there might be a bit of a soulmate thing going on here, because the Six of Cups can denote that as well, right next, because it lands right next to the Two of Cups. So I think what draws them into you is that they see you as very much this person that they have a pull towards, a draw towards. Now you might want to listen to pile number one, because there was something similar in pile number one. There is something about you that pulls them in, that draws them in, that I think is connected to this kind of soulmate connection that you have, this past life connection that you have. Yeah, definitely, because there is a very strong feeling of that here. I think they feel that they could have, if you're not in a relationship with them already, I think they certainly feel that they could have a very good relationship with you. They see you as being very harmonious, somebody who gets on well with people, somebody who is, you know, caring, and somebody who maybe be a good friend. So maybe this is somebody who's a friend to you at the moment, or somebody you work with, or something like that, you know, where you've got a bit of a connection with them already, possibly. Now, I think they're also drawn to you because, you know, with the Seven of Cups, you know, you are somebody, like I said, you have an expansive mind, and you're very creative. So you have, because this is a card of dreaming and having lots of choices. So I think they see you as somebody who has lots of choices in their life, somebody who has lots of options in their life, somebody who's maybe always on the go and looking for a new challenge, you know, because you are so, you know, just incredible, really, because you are so adept at everything you do. You know, you're always looking for the new challenge, the fresh chapter, if you like, and they love that about you, because again, it has this kind of real energizing, you know, you have a very energizing presence to you, and you're very creative, and you can dream big, really. So you have lots of dreams, and you are able to put them into, you know, to put them into fruition, to put them into action. And you're not afraid with the Hanged Man to, you know, go deep within yourself and to, you know, work things out, because the Hanged Man is somebody, and again, this card came up in pile number one, so again, you might want to check out pile number one. The Hanged Man is somebody who's able to reflect, be very, very reflective. So I do feel they see you as, you know, the eagle with the Hanged Man, somebody who is very, somebody who is very reflective and able to go into themselves. So you're not frightened of retreating sometimes, even though, you know, you're social, when you're good with people, you're not frightened to retreat sometimes and to work things out, which makes you very wise. And that goes again with the eagle, you know, you have a wisdom to you, because the hangman does that in order to gain enlightenment. So they feel that you are very, very enlightened. And I just want to say as well, the Six of Cups, you know, this might be someone from your actual past in this lifetime. This might be an ex or somebody like that, that you're thinking of here, and you're wondering what, you know, what makes them attracted to you, or what draws them in. Maybe they've shown a bit more interest again, and you're wondering about that, because this definitely has a sort of past feel to it, either past lives or somebody in the past in some way that you're maybe wondering about here. With the Three of Swords, that's the other reason why I'm thinking it may be something like that, because this can talk about heartbreak, loss, separation, next to the hangman in retreat. So maybe this is someone, you know, that you've had a situation with, and they maybe made a few moves to come back to you, and then you're just wondering about what, you know, why it is that they're, what, you know, what it is about you that's making you attractive to them again, or something like that. But if not, it could be that they've seen as well that you've had heartaches, that you've had difficulties, that you might have had loss, you might have experienced loss, separation in your life, but that hasn't, you know, that hasn't helped you back. And that means that, you know, they admire you for that, that you've been able to pick yourself back up, get yourself back on track, and in a very successful way. So again, this might be somebody that you know, a friend that you know for the past, for a long time, that has seen you in that way, and you know, that's something that's kind of connection that you have here with this person, because they may have seen you go through that kind of separation, that loss, that difficulty. But I'd certainly feel that they see you as somebody who is awe-inspiring to them. Also somebody with the Page of Swords who is very quick-witted, maybe very funny, very witty in themselves, has always got a quick response to everything, sharp mind, somebody who's very honest and very truthful. And that would certainly go, you know, with the eagle spirit here. Curious, somebody who's extremely curious, and can see things from all perspectives and all sides. And that again goes with the eagle. So somebody who's not narrow-minded, somebody who's very open-minded, very adventurous, somebody who, you know, wants adventure, wants to discover new things, wants to find out about new things, loves collecting, you know, information and facts and things like that. He's just very curious about the world and very curious about life, and that makes you very exciting to be around. I think you are somebody that's very exciting to be around for them, and that's why they're drawn to you, because you've got all this success, but you're always looking for the new dream. You know, you're always looking for the new thing that you can, you know, put your attention and focus on, that you can find out about. You know, you're never dull in any respect, really. You know, and you are very, you know, you are somebody that is very, with the orange here, I'm just looking at the orange here again, and with the orange in the King of Wands, I just feel like they see you as very physically very attractive, and you know, you're not afraid to show that attractiveness, to be sensual, to be you know, to kind of be sexy, really, if you like. You're not afraid to do that, and they love that about you. But anyway, pile number 2, that has been your reading. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do click the subscribe button and notifications bell so you can be alerted to any readings that I do in the future. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Moth card, and this is our reading, which is what makes you attractive to them, what draws them in. Which is, I suppose, a bit of an interesting phrase, isn't it? Because a moth is drawn to light, really. So anyway, let's put down all our cards and see what's happening here. You also chose this beautiful Lapis Lazuli heart. It's so gorgeous. You can see that. Such a beautiful colour. But anyway, let's put down all our cards. Like I said, if you feel at any point you want to subscribe because you enjoy the reading, that would be so much appreciated, because it would just mean that my channel could grow and I could do more readings like this one. But anyway, let's get cracking. So you also have Jade, which is it says take action. So maybe this person is thinking of taking action. Will they see you as taking action in some way? But anyway, let's put this down and see what the others are. Oh, okay, so we've also got this beautiful amethyst phantom quartz, and the keywords are expression, gifts, originality. So they obviously see you as original and unique. Oh, and it's funny enough because at the bottom it says do yourself a favour and show the world what you've got. So maybe in some way they see you as quite reserved or quite shy in some way, and that's what pulls them in, because you're a little bit of an enigma, maybe a little bit of a puzzle. But anyway, let's see what the cards say. You have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, okay, the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups. I think the Seven of Cups might have come up in all of the readings, but so you might want to check out some of the other readings if you were drawn to them. But anyway, and the overall sort of energy of the one that was at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. Okay. Alright, so what makes them attracted to you, or what makes you attracted, what makes them attracted to you, and what sort of draws them in? So what is it about you that kind of draws them in, that makes you attractive? So let's start with the moth. So yeah, I mean, with the moth, so the moth is, first of all, I mean, the moth is an incredibly beautiful air animal. It's also an air animal as part of the air deck, but it only comes out at night, don't they? Moths only come out at night, and that's probably why we probably don't celebrate their beauty as much as a butterfly, because we don't see them as much. But when they do come out, they're always drawn to the light. So I think with your person, they see you as very beautiful. There's also some sort of, a lot of sensitivity and fragility to the moth, isn't there? So I think they see your beauty as very, sort of classically beautiful in some way. You are very sensitive. I think they feel you're very sensitive, very beautiful. I'm just getting the feeling that they kind of want to protect you in some way. I think there's a strong feeling of protection for you, or they feel that they would like to come in and sort of protect you in some way. But yeah, we've also got quite a lot of greens here, so I just feel like they see you as very calming for them, and that attracts them in, that draws them in. You have a kind of calm presence, you have a healing presence, because it's also green is part of the heart chakra, green or pink. So maybe you're very, they can sense or feel that you are very heart-centered, that you have a good heart, that you have a lovely heart, that you have a loving heart, that you are, like I say, that you are caring and kind in some way. You also have, like I said, this, this amethyst phantom quartz, and it just makes me feel that they, maybe that they, maybe this person is somebody that is actually admiring you from afar, maybe. For some of you, not for all of you. So maybe this is someone that you're not actually in an established relationship with, but you're thinking about, whether they like you or not, like a crush situation or an ex maybe or something. But they sort of see you, I do feel they see you as a little bit of a puzzle, a little bit of an enigma really, because, because moths only do come out at light, and also because it says, show the world what you've got. And I just feel that maybe they feel that you, or what they find attractive about you is that you're an enigma, you're an enigma, a puzzle to them. They haven't worked you out there, or they don't know, they can't work you out, and they find that really attractive, and maybe they see you as quite shy, so maybe you are in their vicinity, maybe you're not, or maybe they feel that you are quite shy, or shy with them, certainly. Yeah, and also, you know, that you have maybe a light about you, because like I say, moths are attracted to light, so maybe you represent light to them, or maybe they are the moth and they are drawn to you because you are the light in some way. Yeah, so I just feel also with the amethyst phantom quartz, you know, that they are also attracted, because I think maybe you have a strong psychic ability or a spiritual ability, because you know, moths can also represent transformation, change, linking in really with yeah, kind of with, I'm just getting the feeling that you might have kind of medium abilities, or a bit, you know, where you can actually connect with the other side, or with the other world, or other worlds really, and that they find that yeah, that they are attracted to you, that they are drawn to you because of that, because you have that sort of skill or that ability somehow. They can feel that in you. Also, I mean, obviously with the Ace of Cups, I think they, you know, they are, there is, you know, there is love here. There is a new beginning for them. They see you, I think, or they're drawn into you, and what makes you attracted to them is because they feel that you are a love potential for them. If you're in the relationship with them already, then you know, they are in love with you, and there is a love potential here. If you're not, they see you as a new beginning for them, a new chance in love, really, and that draws them in. So maybe it's somebody that is, you know, you're wondering about whether they like you or not. They certainly see you as they are attracted, they're drawn to you because they see you as a love potential, as a relationship potential. They see you as somebody who's also, although you've got a shyness to you, and they want to sort of be protective about that, you know, they see you, I think, as well, they have seen that you can be, you know, you can be quite playful, you can be quite exciting, or they certainly feel that you offer excitement to them with the Page of Wands. You offer passion to them. Again, the Page of Wands can talk about new beginnings, so I feel like in some way they are drawn to you because they want a new beginning with you, or they want to start with you, certainly. And I think with the Wheel of Fortune, that there's some sort of divine timing maybe going on here. There's something about them feeling drawn to you because maybe they're feeling the time is right now. The time is right for this situation, for them to come towards you in some way, and I think they feel that you are, I think, I don't know, in some ways, if they think that you're quite lucky, and that you have, that you've, you know, that you have, or that you are in a kind of lucky phase in your life at the moment, or that you are certainly in an up cycle, because sometimes, you know, the Wheel of Fortune can talk about cycles, you know, because it's the wheel, we're going around all parts, you know, all areas of life, all cycles in our life. So maybe they're feeling and drawn to you because at the moment you're in a kind of an up cycle, or maybe they've seen you go through different cycles in your life, different, you know, maybe it's somebody that you are connected to as a friend or something like that, and they've seen you go through all cycles in your life. And you know, they can see that you're in up cycle at the moment, or a good place in your life at the moment, and they are attracted to that. They are drawn to that. This can also be, you know, I'm also getting a sense of travel maybe as well. So maybe this is a bit of a long distance thing with this person that you're thinking of. You know, maybe they're not necessarily close to you or near to you or within your vicinity. With the Eight of Swords. Again, this goes with this kind of feeling that, you know, because the Eight of Swords can talk about worry, it can talk about stress. So maybe sometimes what I'm feeling here as well is that there's kind of like, and the reason why you might be a bit of an enigma or a little bit of a puzzle to them is because you maybe have two sides to you. So maybe they have seen you when you're a little bit stressed, and you're a little bit alone, and a little bit down, but you also have this feeling of, you know, being quite exciting, being quite passionate, being also quite calming. So you have a kind of range of sides to you, really, sometimes, that they can sort of sense, that they can feel, but you don't always show overtly, and that's what makes you attractive, what draws them into you, because they can sense, they can feel, because they're, you know, there might be a little bit of a psychic link going on between the two of you. These kind of range of a range of how can I put this? You are multifaceted, really. You're multidimensional as a person. You're multidimensional as a person, and they are drawn to that. They can see that in you, because you also have the Five of Wands, which is the overarching energy for the reading. Now, the Five of Wands is somebody who's competitive, who is, you know, able to defend themselves, who is, you know, sometimes can talk about rivalry. So maybe on one level you could read it as this person is attracted to you because they see that that you are sought after. Actually, that there's a lot of rivalry for your affections, and that draws them in because it makes you more attracted to them, because they can see that everybody else is attracted to you. A bit, again, like this kind of moth quality of being drawn to the light. You know, I think in many ways, you know, they may be the moths and you may be the light in some respect, really. But you could also read it as, you know, if you have those kind of traits of being able to defend yourself, being able to compete, you know, it's kind of contrary or contradictory to this kind of being quite shy and introverted as well, so, which I think you are with the moth. So I think they see that you are multi-layered and multifaceted, and you have a number of different elements. You know, you are rich as a personality. You are not, you're complex, I suppose is what I'm saying, in a good way. You are complex. You have a lot of layers to you, and I feel that they find that a real pull, actually, because you've also got the Seven of Cups, which means, you know, you're very creative. You are very creative. You have a lot of dreams. You know, you have a lot. They feel maybe as well that you have a lot of choices, a lot of options in your life, a lot of potential. You know, you have a lot of potential in lots of different areas, which you can access, and that also makes, again, it sort of leads me to believe that maybe you've got a confidence about you, but that again sort of contradicts with this kind of moth energy. So it just makes me feel, as I said with the reading when I opened it up, you know, you are enigmatic. You are a puzzle in many ways. I mean, you're actually a puzzle to me, number 3. You know, you're quite puzzling as a person. I feel there's like lots of layers to you. And you know, you definitely, that's the big thing that pulls your person to you. I think you've got this very calm exterior with the green, but underneath there's like lots going on, and you've got a lot going on spiritually, I think, and psychically, but also you just got a lot going on in terms of your dreams, in terms of what you want to do in life, in terms of your in terms of where you want to go, and that you're not, and that actually, if push comes to shove, you know, you're not frightened of defending your position if you need to. You're not frightened of doing that. You can do that, which is surprising, you know, I think, to some people, because, you know, you do come across as this calm, introverted person, but actually when you need to, you can defend yourself, and you're a truth seeker. You know, as a moth, you're always looking for that light, aren't you? You're always looking to go towards the light, to find the light and to stick with the light. So you're always looking for, you know, light and, you know, and positivity. So maybe with the Wheel of Fortune, there's always change going on in your life. You're always changing and growing and transforming, because you're always searching and looking for the light. And that's what, you know, because of this ever-changing nature of you sometimes, that makes you puzzling as well. That makes you difficult to hold on to. That's what I want to say, again, with the moth energy. You know, this person might feel they've worked you out, and then something else comes along, or you do something else, or you say something else, and then they haven't quite worked you out. And so there's that constant you know, you're always keeping them on their toes. I think that's what it is. You're always keeping them on their toes, and they're always, you know, wondering, you know, what you're going to do next, what's going to happen next, really. And they do find you very beautiful. And I think as well, though, with the Victory card here, I think, because it comes under the Ace of Cups, I feel like they want to be victorious with you in love. So if you're not in a relationship with you, I think in a relationship with them, I think they want to be victorious with you in love. And if you are, I think that they see the relationship as a victory for them. They see the relationship as a very positive thing for them. It might, you know, it might bring some ups and downs or whatever, but they definitely see the relationship as a main victory for them, that they have definitely succeeded with you in terms of getting you, in terms of being with you. You know, like I say, you know, there might be a few things that are, you know, sometimes a little bit rocky or a little bit difficult if you're in this relationship with this person, but you definitely are somebody that they see as, you know, the relationship that they want, and that they see as being, you know, a relationship that is successful for them, that they see as a success, certainly. But anyway, pile number 1, that has been your reading. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you can be alerted to whenever I upload a reading in the future. But have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.